Greetings, people who really like this, the accordion. Today I have chosen to present a simple but beautiful song called Edelweiss. It's featured in the musical Sound of Music. And there are the buttons I press for the verse, chorus, and ending. You could almost say end verse or whatever. So let me run through the verse chords. I'll just play the chords. This is very easy compared to the other songs I presented. Do videos, you'll see these measures here, the lines for measures, and if you see a chord and a measure line and a dot, that means that this chord is repeated. See, if the dot is within its own measure, this whole chord's repeated. Okay? Now, when you press the F major chord button with the D counterbass, you have a D minor 7, that's the actual chord, the formal name. And when you press the B flat major chord button with the G counterbass, you'll get the G minor 7 chord. That's the formal name for that. Okay, so I just played that. It's very simple. Now for the chorus, all right, I'm going to play at some point a B flat major chord button with the C bass, and I'm going to get a C suspension chord. In my system that I invented, I just call it a C dominant 7 with an added fourth, but no 3. See, that means no 3, no third. Okay, so I'm going to play these chords, chorus chords by themselves. Now you see here, when I went from the B flat major to the G dominant 7 with the B counterbass, I could have just played a B counterbass with the G dominant 7 chord button. But I instead use the D diminished button with the B counterbass when I do that. Watch. B counterbass. D diminished chord button. You still get your G dominant 7, but there are no tones missing, okay? Then the end, or the end verse. All right, I'm going to play these chords here by themselves. This is a little tricky. And the melody goes with it like this. play it again because this is really what gives the sweetness here. When you're playing the C minor chord button with the A counterbass, you're really getting an A minor 7 with a diminished 5. Here you're playing the F major chord button with the D counterbass, you're getting a D minor 7. And here, when you play the B flat minor chord button with the G counterbass, you're getting a G minor 7 with a diminished 5. And that gives you the sweetness. This is the sweetest part of the whole song. You can play it without these chords the simple way, but it doesn't have the sweetness. Let me play the end again. So that's a beautiful song. Very simple. There's not much more to say about it. You can play it slowly to learn it. Pick up a little speed, and then you'll be good to go. And like I said, if you use these button combinations to create these chords, you'll get some really nice sweetness, okay? And that's about it. Hard to believe. Under 90 minutes. So thanks for being patient. I hope you enjoy playing it. And good night.